Hello, Okie Owls. It's Mrs. Siegel, and I am here to walk you through week 5. You are halfway through the fourth quarter of the school year, and you are doing distance learning this whole time. So I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm going to start with going into My Learning, which is what you guys do every day. Of course, My Learning dashboard is going to look a little bit different than yours, but we're going to work through it. So first thing you should do when you are coming in to your home screen of My Learning is you need to go to announcements. There are a couple of announcements in here that are really, really important for this week, week 5. One of them is our writers workshop. We have a writers workshop by Mrs. Villalobos and Mrs. Irby. They are providing support twice a week, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and Thursdays at 11 a.m. The links are located right here along with the password. You can go into announcements and access this at any time. They are great supports for you if you want a teacher there to help you through this writing project. You know, we're writing about Astra and Atlas and your opinion of them being good detectives. So go to this Zoom. If you are not available for these Zoom links, don't worry, because we have another announcement here that Mrs. Siegel did. You guys can go into week 4 and 5 writing resources with video help. Yes, that is an awesome place to go. You would click on that announcement, and Mrs. Siegel has created 3 videos. The first part takes you through text evidence, your mind map, and writing your introductory paragraph. The second part shows you how to write a body paragraph using text evidence and transitions. And the third part shows you how to write a conclusion and where to upload this assignment. This uploaded assignment is due week 5. It is due this week, and you are going to be uploading it to week 5. Underneath here, we have created a graphic organizer with sentence starters, which are a lot more helpful than the graphic organizer provided in week 4's downloadable assignment. So you're not uploading your graphic organizer, you're going to be uploading your actual final writing piece, and that's it. So hopefully these announcements are helpful to you, but let's get started with reviewing your modules. So I'm going to go into modules. We're going to week 5. All of mine are closed currently right now to week 5. We have 2 assignments in science. Both of them are assignments, not quizzes. That means that you are going to be doing 2 assignments and uploading them. For behavior of light, you are actually very familiar with this kind of assignment. You did one last week with sources of light. This is behavior of light, like how light acts. Light travels in a straight line. So sometimes there's ways that light travels and changes its directions, and you're going to be learning about that this week. So I'm going to go all the way through this. You navigate your pages with the upper right hand arrows, and you're going to read all of this to get your information and so you understand it. There's some really important videos. That's really important. See the light traveling in one line, one straight line. So, but let's get to the assignment so you understand it. This is behavior of light assignment. Like I said, you are going to open it up from that printer page, and you are going to see 2 pages, 6 examples total, where you're going to circle is the behavior of the light, reflection, refraction, or absorption. If you don't remember from the video what reflect and refract are, they have those up here in the directions. Absorption is where light is absorbed like a sponge into it. You always know light is being absorbed because it typically gets hot or turns it into a different kind of energy. So make sure you complete this. Remember, you can download this PDF to your desktop, and you can annotate this on a PDF document and resubmit without having to print it. There's a lot of assignments this week, and I suggest using your annotator to help you out so you don't have to print so many things off. Your second assignment, I'm going to go into week 5, so it's a quick switch, in science is going to be a lab. Oh yes, you have a lab. You are going to go into your text, read all about what's going on with reflected light. It's really important. But at the end of this end of this text, you have got an assignment called the Reflected Light Lab. You are going to move through the scientific method, starting with a question, creating your own hypothesis. They provide you with materials. They provide you with the procedures. They've got a diagram, a graph for your, like a chart to fill in for the 6 items you are going to be choosing to test reflection on. And then you are going to fill out a conclusion and kind of analyze your observations that you made in the chart above. All right. One thing I do want to share with you guys, you may not have all of these materials. Like, I don't have modeling clay at my house. I have white construction paper, but I don't have black construction paper. So I have actually already conducted this experiment, and I found that I used my telephone for my flashlight. I collected my 6 test objects, smaller, things that I could use around the house. Like, I did find a jar lid. I didn't use the jar lid. I used what I call a candle lid. And I used some different things around the house to see what was going to happen. All right. I did not set up my experiment the same as this kid here did. I actually took my flashlight, my 6 items, and I went into a really dark place like my bathroom. I went into my closet and I tested all the items to see if there was reflection taking place. All right. So you're going to fill out the table with that information, and you are going to name the object, describe the characteristics. Is it shiny, flat? And my candle lid was gold. If it reflected the light, how bright the reflection was. Then what did you observe? What were some of the things that you saw? Like, I like this. Some rainbows appeared on the target. The light spread out a lot. Okay. So you kind of want to know what you're looking for. You know, a really good reflection is going to take place if you can find that piece of light that's being reflected in that room. That's why I liked being in a smaller room, so I could find the light easily. So hopefully that helps you guys. And then you will submit this paper into the next area, which I'm going to show you right now. So you would submit this, you'd go down to there and you'd press next, and you would submit your reflected light lab here. It would say submit assignment in red up here. Okay. So I'm going back to, modules. I went into grades by accident, guys. So that takes a little while, but we're going to go back to modules. And you are going to go back to week 5. Just a quick recap over here on math. You only have 3 assignments this week for math because lesson 8 and 9 are combined. Make sure that you understand that your concept development videos are kind of important. If you need some additional support, you can go into Zern and you can do the videos there as well. They're great. That's a great concept development as well. Make sure that you're checking out that week at a glance, because the problems are set. There's only specific problems that you have to do in the problem set, and it kind of takes down your workload. All right, so check that out and make sure you guys are doing just the numbers you have to. If you decide to do all of them, it's okay, we grade them. All right, going into ELA, we have got a little bit of an issue with ELA this week. So I already went over the second assignment. This assignment right here, 9.04, compare and contrast missing toys in this strange spaceship. You guys, this is not going to be a compare and contrast assignment here. This is where you are uploading your final writing piece, okay? I'm skipping down to this one because I wanted you guys to understand that this is where you are going to be uploading your final piece. It says it right here. I'm going into my progress. 9.04, you are going to complete and submit the opinion final copy that you've worked on in week 4 and 5, okay? And your writing prompt is right here. Did you think Astra and Atlas are good detectives, okay? You are allowed to use Mystery of a Spooky House. They tell you you can use Atlas's opinion writing exemplar, but I told the kids that they could use Mystery of the Missing Toys as well if you want to use that. So it's up to you guys. You just want to use text evidence, but this is where you're going to be uploading it to here. There's a writing rubric available to you, but this is where you're going to upload your final writing piece. Feel free to type it up. I know a lot of students are starting to type it because it's available to them. Makes it a little bit easier to upload as well. The other one that I wanted to point out to you guys, the other ELA assignment, I tried to make this a little bit easier for you guys this week because they don't provide you with a graphic organizer. They actually inform you, so you're going to go through this whole thing. All of these lessons in here are so important to do this. I'm going to take you guys to page 4. The reason I'm taking you here is because they're uncovering themes, and that's like kind of what your focus standard is on this. They give you an example of what I call a bubble map. And you have similarities and you have differences here. And they are comparing and contrasting Mystery of the Spooky House, which you've already read, and then Astra and the Accident, all right? Your assignment is not going to be these two stories. Your assignment is going to be Spooky House and the Missing Toys. You're going to read both of those stories again, and then you are going to practice it. What I want you guys to notice is what you are submitting is you are going to be submitting a compare and contrast graphic organizer that you draw in your interactive notebook that you started in this lesson, okay? So this graphic organizer that you are going to be doing for Mystery of a Spooky House and Mystery of Missing Toys is the graphic organizer that you are going to be submitting. Now, Mrs. Siegel felt like you guys might need a little bit of support here, so I am actually going to be emailing out this graphic organizer to you guys. It's right here. It's a bubble map, just like you just saw on my example on page 4 in your text. But this is a PDF that you can actually use to complete your assignment. All right. I also wanted to let you know that you guys can be typing in this PDF. You could download this and you can use your comments area right here and it'll open up and you can type in here. So I also put a note up here. Don't forget to include your characters. What are the difference in the characters that are in the story? I will give you a clue. Your theme is similar in both stories for this one, but your settings, your problems, and your solutions are going to be different. You're going to find a lot of similarities, but the big one that they want you to find is your theme. And I'm telling you, your theme is similar in both stories. So I hope that if you want to use this, this is something that will help you. If you don't want to use this, then you can draw it in your interactive notebook. But no matter what, this bubble map, this compare and contrast chart with the bubble map is going to be what you are submitting for this assignment. So just make sure that you understand that that's what you're going to be doing. So I'm going to go to the very end and show you guys at the very end that you are doing that. Complete and submit your hand-drawn compare and contrast graphic organizer that you worked on in this lesson. Remember the use of this text, that you remember to use the text Mystery of the Missing Toys and Mystery of the Spooky House to complete your assignment. Like I said, you are totally welcome to use the graphic organizer we're going to be sending out to you guys with this video. And I'm also going to place it on the announcement page for you to use as well. So going back to week 5, we have one more assignment that you are going to be submitting. I have noticed that for social studies, your social studies assignments have been optional. Not many of my students are choosing to have them be optional, so most of you guys are doing these assignments, but make sure that you look at Week at a Glance and see if it's still optional or not. They're changing these pacing guides pretty regularly. I don't have access to it yet. It's not available until the weekend, so I don't know. But I'm still going to go over it just in case, because this is a pretty important assignment. So this is where you're going to be submitting it. It's called The Power of Three, but I'm going to go backwards, and I am going to go into the text that you're going to be reading. It's the Power of Three because it's the three different branches of government: your executive, your legislative, and your judicial. So you're going to want to read through all of this, because all of this information is going to help you do the assignment that's due at the end. It is a downloadable assignment. It's called The Power of Three, and it's located right here. You are going to download it. You are going to, you can print it, which these are the 15 squares that are going to be placed in these empty boxes. You're going to cut and paste them and put them in here. Now, some assignment options. All right, there's 4 pages here. You could download this as a PDF, skip this page, and just type in. So if you downloaded it like this, you could download this onto your desktop, and then you could type in, like you put this onto your desktop, and then you can type into your boxes and submit it. Don't forget to answer part B. This is a question that they have to do. All right. If you do not know how to do the PDF annotation and you do not have access to a printer, I would suggest taking this paper here and looking at it and going into your interactive notebook and creating a 4 square for the legislative branch. Okay. So you would have that 4 squares. 1 square would be structure, 1 would be function, 1 would be powers, 1 would be the limits that this branch has. And you would write in the 4 structures of legislative branch, the 1 function that's already given, the powers that they have, and their limits. All right. Then you would do another 4 square on the executive branch. What are the structures? What do they do? What are their powers? And what are their limits? All right. Then you would do that for the judicial branch as well, another 4 square. And then finally, your last part, you would write in your own words, explain what the 3 branches of government are and why they were created, All right. So hopefully that helps you. There's a couple of options there to help you out with that, but you decide what you want to do, and hopefully you'll be able to upload those pictures or the PDF that you annotate, or maybe you'll show pictures of the cut and pasted objects. So that'll be cool. Last but not least, just so you guys understand, I'm going to go to week 5 here. You guys are in your mid modules here. You're week 5. There's only 9 weeks in the quarter. I wanted to let you guys know that progress reports are coming out, and all of your teachers are collecting grades on your assignments that you're completing online. All right. That includes your science, your reading logs, your social studies, but also phys ed, like PE, art, and music. All right. You should be doing your physical education logs weekly. That's what they're basing their grades on. You should be doing your art assignments. All right. And you should be doing your music quizzes. All right. So all of those assignments need to be completed and uploaded. So make sure that you're paying attention. If you don't know how to go in and check to make sure that these assignments are completed, you should be going to grades and you should be looking in there to look at your assignments. All right. Those will let you know if there's not a grade there, you haven't completed the assignment and you need to go back and get those done. All right. Progress reports are coming out, I believe May 1st. So you need to get that stuff completed by the end of this week 4, actually, is what they're saying. So hopefully you guys can go back and get those things fixed before your report cards are actually going to be coming out. So just know that we're very flexible about your grades, and we'll do the best we can. Even if you don't get things done, in that first part of those weeks, you can make up the work later. All right. Hopefully you guys have a great week 4, or week 5. Sorry, week 4 is right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy your week 5, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.